With the IPC Athletics Grand Prix final in London fast approaching, the last meet before that event demanded a location befitting of the spectacle. Boasting a population of 3.5 million people, the German capital of Berlin is no stranger to hosting high-profile international sporting events. And this weekend was no different. The Friedrich Ludwig Jahn Sports Park welcoming 400 athletes from 40 nations to the 9th Grand Prix this year. With October's World Championships in Qatar on the horizon, the pressure's intensifying on a number of athletes hoping to make the cut. One who'll certainly be on the plane to Doha is three-time Paralympic champion Margarita Goncharova. And her reputation continued to soar in Berlin, the Russian breaking not one, but two long-jump T38 world records. The multi-event athlete taking the Allianz-sponsored event by storm, leaping to a phenomenal 5.22 metres. And she transferred that quality to the track. In the absence of world record holder and world champion Sophie Hahn, the T38 100 metres provided an opportunity for Goncharova and former world record holder Veronia Hippolito to go head-to-head. And it was the 24-year-old that came out on top, 16 hundredths of a second separating the two as the Russian took the share of the spoils.
It was good preparation for the World Championships in Qatar. I still have 2 months to prepare, so I need to improve my timings. But in general, I'm feeling very positive.
The pair lined up against each other once again in the T37-38 400 metres. But though Goncharova again beat Hippolito, neither could better Georgina Hermitage. The Briton winning through with a T37 world record time of 62.7 seconds.
Sort of in previous, I've only run a 65, so to win by that much is unexpected, so relieved.
Away from the track, Briton Aled Davies led the billing in the F42-44 discus. Hoping to throw over 50 metres here, Davies was looking to draw on his impressive form this season, and it was little surprise that he was able to carry that momentum forward. A first throw of 47.76 metres, more than enough to beat away the chasing pack, with second place Tom Habschweid more than 5 metres back.
I'm in such good shape. I know I can throw a long way, so it really doesn't reflect where I'm at, and it doesn't justify how far I'm actually capable of throwing, because this is the first competition this year that I've really gone under 50. I've been a consistent 50-metre thrower back home, so I wanted to come here and do it, but unfortunately I didn't. But I got the win, and all I can do now is look forward to the Worlds.
Back on the flat, conditions left something to be desired in the German capital, but no amount of rain could dampen the spirits of the competitors. On a track famed for its speed, world record holder in both disciplines, Evgeny Shvedkov, would have been confident of taking top honours in the T36 100 and 400. But he didn't reckon on Great Britain's Graham Ballard. An Olympic silver medalist in 2013, the 36-year-old's never beaten Shvedkov, but a time of 12.49 seconds was enough to see him record a maiden victory over the three-time Paralympic champion.
Well, that's put me in good stead, but I take nothing for granted. There's lots of youngers coming on the scene, and you've got to fight for your place.
It wasn't all bad for the Russian though, the 27-year-old racing clear of compatriot Andrei Zhernev to take top honours in the 400. In the T43-44 category, all gazes were trained on home hope Felix Streng. The German had his eyes on breaking the national record for the 7th time, having ran sub-11 seconds earlier in the month. And though he wasn't able to do that, his time of 11.2 seconds was enough to beat Johannes Flors into second place.
It's hard to run by these conditions, but I think the race was okay for these conditions and for the situation we are in, yeah.
In the women's sprint, South Africa's world record holder Ilse Hayes lived up to her lofty status in the T13-20 100 metres. The world's fastest female para-athlete clocking 12.43 to add another Grand Prix victory to her name.
Yeah, I think I had a good start. That's one of the things that I wanted to work on. So hopefully that came through.
She may only be 15, but Maria Lyle continued her dominance in the T35 category. The European champion over 100 and 200 metres, Lyle ran to form as she posted 14.73, though the blustery conditions put pay to any hope she had of breaking her own world record in this discipline.
Not a bad race. I'm quite pleased because I've been a bit injured recently, but I'm quite glad I can run again.
It was Italy's world record holder Martina Caironi who took the T42 category spoils meanwhile. Having broken her own 100-metre world record in Knotville last month, the 25-year-old beat Germany's Vanessa Loh with a time of 15.29 seconds.
Today I was feeling good before the start, and compared to yesterday I think that today was better.
And finally, Igor Sharov eased to a win in the T13 400 metres. The Russian's victory complementing his earlier triumph in the T13 800. Attentions now turn to the Grand Prix finals in London in July, with all athletes trying to reach peak form in the build-up to the World Championships in Doha in October.